What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys another video today. Well, second day of this trading week, and it was a bit of a strange day. Now we're going to look at the indexes in a second, but as you guys may know, today was FOMC. The FOMC minutes were on today, and it was one of those days where a lot of people probably stayed in the markets a very long time because it wasn't exactly the best price action today. In fact, if I'm being honest, it was terrible price action. Terrible, absolutely terrible price action. So looking at this article, US stocks pushed higher. Well, yes, after the choppy day, which is exactly what I was saying before. Basically, the whole day, guys, the markets was just choppy. You were seeing a lot of ugly price action before a nice rally towards the end of the day. By then, I'm sure many investors were actually out of the markets because watching those charts for the whole day does just get exhausting, especially when there's no real direction. So I don't know what he's saying. My volume is off. I'm not interested in listening to him either. But let's go back to see how the indexes performed. Right, so here we have the S&P 500 index, the Dow, Nasdaq, and the Russell. With the S&P, the Dow, and the Nasdaq, you can see first half of the day, in fact, most of the day, just red, right? The dotted line is where they began the day. Most of it was red. Then at the end of the day, it just started rising. I think that was about an hour and 15 minutes before close. So it was really a power hour because the FOMC started at 2 p.m. Eastern, and obviously the market closed at 4 p.m. Eastern. So if I look at today, where's the zoom out button? Okay, here we go. So this is where the day began, around here. S&P 500 trickled down, started riding a little bit, and then end of the day, last hour and a half, just spiked. End of the day just spiked, and then the worst thing happens, which happens a lot, is a sell-off. So why I say this happens a lot is because FOMC rallies are not very trustworthy. There are usually pushes after FOMC and then sudden sell-offs. So me personally, I think tomorrow we're bearish, and I think the sell-off continues, but we'll see. A reminder that this month, guys, as I just log on to TradingView, this month we have the CPI report, June 13th. So that is next week, Thursday, I believe. Then we have, actually no, that's Wednesday because today is Wednesday. Then we have July 27th, another FOMC meeting. And then on July 28th, we have the GDP report. So let's see. Some stocks I want to look at. I'm going to start with Facebook, ticker symbol META, well, Meta as it's known. I did post this in the group. I just found it interesting because if you look at the hourly chart, so if you look at Facebook's hourly chart, as I was telling the group earlier in the Discord, it's pretty interesting, in my opinion. Why? Because of this. Give me 1 second. Look at the chart here. Strong level of support around 155. Strong level of resistance around 171. So my full expectation for Facebook, or Meta here, was a downtrend, and then I pointed it out around somewhere around here. And then the uptrend to begin towards around 171.95, so 172 before the following downtrend. That's what happened the last couple times on the hourly chart right there, you see. That's what's happened the last couple times on the hourly chart, as you can see from these resistance zones here. So like I said, I'm fully expecting the same to continue happening. So watch for that push, and then if we do get rejected at the $172 level, I'd expect another drop. Honestly, possibly if it breaks these levels of support all the way down to $158 and $155 once again. I'm also looking at Coinbase puts for a few reasons. One, crypto has been selling off ridiculously past couple months. Two, as you guys may have seen, platforms like Voyager are going bankrupt. Platforms like Celsius are saying people can't cash out. crypto is in a bit of a mess. Not just right now, but this whole year it's been in a mess. So Coinbase, I'm looking at shorting. Honestly, I couldn't tell you where because this is the lowest Coinbase has ever been. And if crypto does eventually recover, then Coinbase shares at this price are a great deal. It dropped 6% again today. Look at that. Yeah, it's almost back down to the daily support zone, around $46. So I'm expecting another $5 drop, which is like a 7% gain if you do get that $5 drop. Here you can see it better. Closed just underneath the 9-day moving average. And it looks like it could be downtrending to around $46. So Coinbase puts her on the cards. Another stock I like shorting is Peloton, ticker symbol PTON. I know a lot of you guys know I like shorting this one. I'm looking at going back down to around the high 8s, so around $9. That's about a 3% drop. So from here, push up and then break down. And with Peloton, it's one of those stocks which might not even push up, it might just break down straight away. So not only would I not be surprised to see that happen, but that's actually my expectation. Right here, alright, we could see a little push up to around 1070, but as I said, I'm expecting it to just fall down to around 890 sooner rather than later. I'm also going to have a look at some Chinese stocks because I expect them to start moving soon. Today, down 0.484%. We're sitting in a pretty interesting zone with Alibaba. There is a resistance zone around $120. I have my support at $110 and I have my resistance around $124. No, sorry, that's their resistance zone. That's their weekly resistance zone. Oh, my resistance is at 139. But I have another resistance level, or I had another resistance level around, let's see. I'm pretty certain it was $120. It might not be on the chart, but let's just draw that now. Zoom in first. It's right here actually. So it's the same place where the daily resistance zone is. $120, that's my resistance zone. We did not break above it today. In fact, we hit it and started downtrending. You see from the wick, a couple wicks there. So Alibaba, let's see what happens. I'm neutral right now. If we break $120 and we hold above 120, start pushing to 121, then I'm expecting 124, then 128, and beyond. Because it's trending above all the moving averages. Looking at the RSI, we're looking good. But if we get rejected, expect us to go back down to 110, where the moving average is, the 21-day moving average, and also the level of support. So my expectation right now is a downtrend. However, as I said, you play what the market gives you. Next up, we look at a couple more right now. I'll go with BAIDU because this is another Chinese stock. This is the last Chinese stock I'll look at today. But like I said, Chinese stocks are looking good right now. So even though I just said I would be looking at Alibaba puts, like I said, if Alibaba breaks 120, then it's going to skyrocket in my opinion. BAIDU is in an interesting point. Closed just below the moving average today after a 3% drop. It's also at a critical point right there. If it falls into this daily support zone, it either breaks it and falls into the weekly support zone, so around about a $10 drop, or we push up to the daily resistance, which is around a $7 gain. Again, I'm neutral, play what the market gives me, but I do have a feeling Chinese stocks are going to be on the move soon. Look at this nice pattern here. They look like they're slowly trending upwards. We'll see how they go, but keep BAIDU on your radar. Roblox, ticker symbol RBLX. Roblox is one of those oversold stocks, which is one I like for long term, but I see a little bit of a double bottom here. And I have all these price targets for Roblox. I would like to see it pushed towards $41, so a $4 jump, which is about a 5% gain as well. It did have back-to-back green days to finish last week and start this week, sorry. So just kind of play what it gives you again. It might pull back down to this moving average. If we look at a 4-hour chart, it's hanging right around the moving average, you see. So it could be ready to push up again to the 4-hour resistance, or it could start breaking down to the 4-hour support zone. You see exactly what I'm talking about here. Resistance, support zone, resistance. Roblox is above the moving averages, so that is a bullish sign on the 4-hour chart. So if it does hold above this $37.90 level and start pushing up, even though it's slightly up after hours. But yeah, if it does start pushing up, I would look at taking Roblox calls. Now I'm going to go for a couple more stocks before we close out today. First off, Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. I'm looking for Tesla to push towards the $700 level and then break to $714, then $729. That is ultimately what I'm looking at right now. But please beware, it can fall into this level around 669 where it has been a few times in the past week or so. On a daily chart, you see Tesla's had some struggle breaking above the moving average recently. But again, if it does break above this moving average, we could be on for a nice push upwards and a nice little run. So I own shares of Virgin Galactic, ticker symbol SPCE, as most of you guys know. And after hours, Virgin Galactic is up $30 cents, which is 4.65%. So it's maybe just one to keep on your radar. Previously, this one has squeezed to about $55. I think that was July last year. This is July. Maybe it was earlier. Here we are. Yeah, it was July last year. So it pushed up all the way to $55 July and end of June and also February last year. I'm not saying it's going there again, but I'm just saying it has potential to move. Let's see. Might just make a $1, $2 move, which is still 7-8%. So just keep your eyes on Virgin Galactic. I was told by Shuni in the Discord that it's pumped after hours in regards to news of a deal with Boeing, which could be happening or which is happening. Not sure, but you guys can look more into that. Just look on Google, type ticker symbol SPCE. And that's mainly the stocks I wanted to look at today, guys. So those are the stocks I'm looking at going into the next couple of days before we end this week. As always, I want to say thank you guys a lot for the support you've shown on this channel. Please make sure to continue giving a thumbs up. It does help in a great way. So smash that like button. Also comment, let me know your thoughts on the video. We've had a couple comments in the last few videos. Not as many as we were having last year, but please do comment. I know it's a tough market, but if you stick it out, you will make it very far in this market and in your trading journey. Then also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Hit the red button below. And come and check out the Royal Trading Academy. And also check out the Stock Option Starter Pack as well. 10 videos you guys will have access to for life. So that is it from me, guys. See you guys next time for another video. I got money making, you got money making. See you guys next time for another video. Peace. Game over.